Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. I am super excited to be launching this channel. If you don't know who I am, my name's Ella Hardy and I'm the co-founder of Land Profits. I'm 29, I'm soon to be 30, very soon. And I'm a mum of 2 young children and also a partner to Phil, who is the other co-founder to Land Profits. So we are a land and education company that has been running now for 4 years, and I really wanted to show you guys the behind the scenes to our life, because we're really lucky. We have a lovely family, 2 cheeky kids, and it is pretty manic with running the business. All of the deals that we've got going on with our students. So we've currently got 16 deals across the UK that are either submitted into planning or being worked on to be submitted. And then we have a further, I think it's 26 that are agreed currently that are in legal. So we've got a huge pipeline of sites. And I really wanted to set up this channel to document all of that, because that's pretty crazy. As well as showing you behind the scenes with my family life as well. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm pretty nervous to show it all. So yeah, in this episode, we're going to be showing you myself, introducing the kids, showing you the behind the scenes of students agreeing deals. And yeah, so I hope you like it. Make sure you like and subscribe. This will be launching the first of every month. So welcome to the Land Diaries. So I am going out for dinner with Phil. We are going to meet our accountant. He is taking forever. One thing about Phil is that I will always be waiting for him. He takes forever to get ready, forever, and I'm always waiting for him. So we're currently late. And we always will be late because of Phil. Are you nearly ready yet?
3 things I like about you.
Like?
Well, you said like, innit?
I said love.
Oh, you love?
Yeah, things that you
the way you cook my food. Not the way you cook my food, the fact you cook me food. And look after me in that way.
Yeah.
Your personality. I need a personality. I need a parmesan cheese, personality.
Right. Yeah.
And
all parts of my personality.
yeah.
Every single bit.
Yeah.
Really?
And shit you do for the kids, but can't just name 3 without the 4th one.
Okay. Oh, he's smooth.
4 things.
4 things.
You put the camera away now, please. I'll tell you the truth.
So we've just come out of our yearly accountant meeting, and oh my god, I cannot believe the amount of money that we have invested into sites since September. We're currently in August, so we've done over nearly £250,000 in solicitors' fees. And we've done nearly 300,000 in investments to planning consultants and architects, which is absolutely amazing. Oh my god, does it not stress me out? How do you feel? Slightly stressed?
It's scary.
It is scary, isn't it? It's scary when you talk those big numbers that we've invested that into sites. Obviously, it's great because the ROI on our investment is mega. They always are with the land deals, but yeah, that's very scary to see it on paper and actually out of our bank accounts. Very scary, but it's good at the same time. We hope. Oh.
Hello.
What are you calling to tell me?
I'm calling to tell you. I think we've got it across the line. No, we have definitely. It's agreed.
Yay! Well done, Hannah. Site agreed. How exciting.
Finally.
Well done.
Finally.
So you said,
Thank you.
so it's for the whole plot this time, yeah?
It's all about
Oh, baby, you stepped on my toe.
I went through both options with them. And I think it's just the mum's age, I think the mum's age, and then they think about remarketing the house after, and I think they just kind of just like, we want to get rid of all of it. So I said, it's your choice. And
Yeah.
they said, yeah, like, let's just go for it. And at that point, I was just like, yeah, cool. I will get the head of terms drafted up. They said, great. She said she'll let her solicitor know today that we're going to be in contact. And I said, yeah, should be straightforward from there. Like, plain sailing. It's a full plot sale.
Perfect. What was the profit looking like on this one?
450-ish K.
Oh my God, what an amazing site. Yay.
It's a little site. It's a good little site.
Brilliant.
Oh, brilliant.
I know. Really, like, feels like a long time coming.
It has. You know, there's one thing about this strategy in that you've got to learn to take rejection. But it will come. It will come. You just got to stay with it.
Yeah, you just got to face the failure.
Yeah, face the
Try again.
failure and try again. But no, well done, Hannah. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. I am too. I'm so happy that I've got you as well on board.
Oh,
We're doing it together.
you
I
little
am.
sweetie pie. I'm super excited for you.
Literally, these people are like, oh, we tell Ella thank you as well. I'm like, they're like, tell Ella thanks, and I'm like, yeah, will do.
I love the fact that they know of me too. That's brilliant. I'm so glad you've got one across the line. You definitely deserved it. You've spent a lot of time working on the strategy. You've worked really hard. So I definitely feel like if there was anyone that deserved it, it would be you.
Oh, thank
And
you.
such a great site as well. Profit of 450.
I know.
Oh,
I know, around that, around 450, so, it's good, it's a good site. And also, I did a tour around the house, and I think, like, there's room for kind of uplifting that house. Not that it's a bad condition, it's good condition, but uplift in a sense of, they pulled out the loft, and it's a room, it's a full length of the house room, and it's like, got ladders going up to it, like, that's a full room for someone,
brilliant. We can have a look at that option too. So what happens is, so you'll get heads of terms, get those signed, and then get that sent over straight to Georgina. Georgina will send it over to Matt. Matt will start the legal review of the title and, speak to their side, introduce himself. We'll start going through the legal process, pay for searches. And then what we will do is, before exchange, you, me, and will sit down and we'll do like a full appraisal of what we think we can get out of the site. Is there anything more that we could get? Can we make them larger? Are we really utilising the best scheme? So that's what we'll do. We'll review the scheme just beforehand and go through that. But well done.
Thank you.
Get those heads of terms over ASAP.
Well,
Congratulations.
Drive home, I'll get them sorted, and then I will, I'll let you know where we're at. I'll go on the call tonight.
Go on the call tonight so we can let the rest of the community know.
Yeah, okay.
All right then, my lovely.
Thanks, Emma.
Speak to you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Thank
See you
you.
later.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
I absolutely love that. There's nothing more that I love than hearing a site agreed from a student that I know's worked really, really hard. And I know that she even felt like at one point to give up, but I'm so glad she didn't. Because look at that. Site with 450k profit in the bag. Got me for my 10-year anniversary. I actually can't believe we've been together a decade. And how cute is this little Louis Vuitton bracelet? So bloody cute, and the most cutest flowers ever. And the cutest little girl ever. So after a long day, I've cooked Still, you've got truffle parmesan chips, steak, charcoal, Teddystone broccoli, and avocado sauce. You can hit it with a broth. Okay, so I just got to the gym and I've got to make a call. I've got a student that has got a agreed site. It's a really great site, but the landowner is so pushy. Okay, so it's currently August. Legal teams are a little bit slow right now. Everyone's on holiday, or you know, the kids are on summer, so things are just generally a little bit slower in August. And we've got the landowner that is absolutely pushing for exchange. And it only got kind of legally agreed only 4 weeks ago. So I need to call the student because I really do think it's all about, a major part of this is all about negotiations with landowners and building a relationship with the landowners. I have had to coach on 2 really difficult conversations with landowners recently on deals that we've had to unfortunately do reductions to landowners because we have had to change our planning applications and the GDV on the site is not what we thought it was going to be. There's been a slight change in the market. We've not been able to get planning for the units that we, you know, wanted to get. So we've had to have some difficult conversations really. And both of those went really well. We managed to get the reductions that we needed. And that was just down to the fact the students had a really good relationship with their landowners and spent that time building the rapport at the time of making the offers. And it is a really, really key part to planning uplifts because you need to have that really great relationship. And I say it to absolutely everyone. The first thing that you should be doing when you're on site visits is building that rapport. Talk about everything but the land, build that rapport, because that kind of relationship will run through the whole deal, and we need that relationship to stay and be a really great relationship throughout the whole process. It is probably the most important part to planning uplift. You want a face mask? And do your nails? Yeah. We are having a girls' night, aren't we?
Yeah.
So girls' night. So we've got Gigi some new pajamas. Ooh, bluey pajamas. And then we've got face masks. We've got a panda one and a unicorn one. Are you ready? Excited.
We have neutralized the 3 tons. Let me see the frog.
Yeah, right, you lay down then. Okay. Happy. Face mask. Face mask for Gigi. Good afternoon, guys. I am super excited. So I am just about to have Darren over, who's my videographer, and we are going to be recording some new stuff for YouTube. I really want to get some education videos out there, as well as announcing our new land brokering course. So I'm super excited. So yeah, I'm going to do a bit of a behind the scenes for you all. You're already sourcing land with uplift potential, but don't want to fund planning, chase consultants, or manage the legal maze. Here's how you can earn up to £150,000 per year whilst, I'm getting stuck at that. Whilst you can earn, let me just read that, sorry, go back. Whilst you Hi everyone, so we are making some sausage rolls and some pizzas for lunch today. We've got a puff pastry, Pizza Express dough, and we're gonna be making some stuff today. I've had a really busy week this week with land profits. We've submitted another 2 planning applications, so we've got 16 that are now in, and we are working towards exchange on 2 further sites, 1 promotion agreement, 1 option agreement this week. So it's been a pretty hectic week for land profits, and I've been very busy. It's the last week of summer holidays, so I'm just trying to get to spend a lot of time and do some fun things with Tate as well, because yesterday I was on site all day yesterday. You're not having those at the moment, darling? No, we're going to have them later. So yesterday was a full day on site recording. I also did some a new webinar for everyone, which I'm super excited about. So we did that yesterday, and then we had the land profits community call in the evening. We've launched a new VA service, land profits approved VA service, something that we've done for quite a while, but we haven't really marketed it very well. So we've jumped on that this week, and which is great. So it gives the opportunity for people that do not have the time every week to sit there and spend the time on Searchland. We're offering 2 different ways. We offer either you can pay the VAs per hour, so that's like £7 an hour, and it's a minimum of 20 hours a week, so it works out to be, I think, 160, 180 quid a week. Or we have like the guaranteed site, so you will pay £250 and you will get 150 sites per week minimum, which is good. So it's very exciting. I know the land profits community are very excited about it, as you know, some of them are either working on current projects and maybe haven't got all the time in the world to spend a lot of time on Searchland. So that's very exciting. Springfield, our site that gets planning in about 13 days time. We have been heavily marketing that this week. We did have a buyer at the end of in July. However, we had to resubmit the planning application and lose a unit. So unfortunately, that buyer is no longer there. So we have to remarket it at the site. We've got Conway Gardens. Conway Gardens, we're just trying to agree the section 106. However, Enfield Council are taking forever. That site we do have a buyer on. So we already have a buyer lined up for that, which is great. It's a fantastic site. I always loved that site. I knew it would get planning. It's a high probability site. Depending on my editing skills, I might add some photos of the site here so you know what site I'm on about. But yeah, it's been a very busy and exciting week with lots going on. And obviously last week of summer with Tate, so I'm just also trying to make sure that I am doing bits and pieces with him. So we're going to be making sausage rolls, and I'm actually going to be answering some Q&As because I've had lots of Q&As. So I'll answer some Q&As with me and Tate whilst we make sausage rolls. So right, let me do some of my Q&As that I've had. So a question I get, the main question that I've had this week is, how much money do you need to get started in land if you want to kind of get going with it? And the question is, I mean, how long is a piece of string? It depends on the site size. I mainly look at infill developments up to 10 units. That's kind of always been my kind of thing. If you was to do this on your own, and like the amount of investments that I suggest that you would need would be really £50,000, if I'm honest. That £50,000 will cover your planning applications, all of your reports, ecology surveys, ground investigations, all of your reports that you need to be done. I think having a really detailed planning application really kind of it is needed. It will get you an approval. The more detail, the better. So I like to make sure that all of my planning applications are very detailed with like a really good design and access statement. So the £50,000 would cover your planning application fees, your architect's fees, planning consultant's fees, any reports, and also your legal fees for one site. You know, the problem that you have is that planning is not guaranteed. And that, there you go, do that one. Planning is not guaranteed. So it is a large amount of money to risk. I've spent over £500,000 this year. Great job, darling. Great job. No, just leave it like that. £500,000 this year in my student sites. That's legal fees, architect's fees, planning consultant fees, reports. Obviously, we've got 16 sites that are either in planning or heading into planning. And so it's a lot of sites. It takes up a lot of investment. You also have fees that, abortive fees. So, there's a lot of sites that we get that, not a lot, but, there is a good amount of sites that my students get, and they agree the site and they spend all that time agreeing the site, and then we take it through legals, and then we work out there's, something legally wrong with it, i.e. covenants, we can't get indemnity insurance, or, there could be a drainage issue. The main one is that we can't get in. You can go play, yeah. The main one is that we can't get indemnity insurance, like it's covenants or access issues or something. And they do rack up. I looked, and the last time that I kind of looked, we had spent at least £60,000 this year on abortive fees, which is a huge amount of money. Huge amount of money, but so that's why I really, set up Land Profits as it is, and because I really want to be able to take that risk away from people, and be able to give them the opportunity that I never had, and be that investor for someone, because risking £50,000 is a lot of money, especially when you first start out doing this. So that's why I offer to JV and cover costs no matter what, even if it doesn't go through. We cover those costs. So yeah, that is why I do what I do. So that's that question. Another question I have been asked, and a question, my most asked question when people speak to me and are interested in joining Land Profits is, can I pay your fee? Because we do charge an upfront fee to be a part of the community, to cover our time, to cover our team's time. You get my time, you get Will's time, you get Sam's time, all of our power team's time, unlimited amounts. So we obviously do need to charge a fee for that. And a question I get asked all the time, and it's my most asked question, is, okay, but can we just pay you out of the deal once we get a deal? Which is something that I've always said, look, if you're interested in doing this, the investment that I asked for you to make shows your level of commitment. If I just said to everybody, yes, you can join free of charge and pay me once you pay my staff once you get a deal, I'd be millions out of pocket by now, covering everyone's planning costs, everyone's legal costs, everyone's wages, so no, that's not something that, I allow. I need, for people to show me a level of commitment too, because, I'm paying for all my team's time and spending, a lot of time myself, investing a lot of time reviewing sites and working on sites, that I need to see a level of commitment too. Let's have a little look. Another question, that I get asked a lot is, what is the types of sites that we look for? Now, Land Profits, like I said previously, my speciality is small infill development sites. But I've worked on anything up to my biggest site was 750 units, which is obviously huge. So I have worked for all different types of schemes. I prefer the smaller developments. They're just easier to go through planning, faster, less investment, less risk. But we now do look at all different types of sites, promotion agreements, option agreements. We look at all different sizes of sites now, which is very exciting. And what we're essentially doing is creating quite a large land bank across the UK of sites that we have invested in and using promotions on, which is, yeah, very, very, very exciting. I think I'm nearly done with the sausage rolling right now. My little helper is obviously, I think he's got traits of ADHD. So he has a very short, well, I know he has ADHD. And I know he's got a short attention span. So yeah, I knew that it wouldn't last long at all. Bless him. But he'll enjoy making the pizzas. That will keep him busy. That he wasn't really bothered about the sausage roll. That was kind of my thing. I wanted to have some homemade sausage rolls. Now these look a bit wild, and you're probably thinking, Ella, they look ridiculous. And I've got some really big ones. I've got some small ones. And I haven't followed any type of recipe for this. I have just kind of gone with what I thought. So they don't look.
I'm back again.
Oh, he's back. Hello.
Ask me on a picture, and Gigi and Daddy and Mummy.
Yeah, that's our family photo by the kitchen, isn't it?
On Christmas.
It is, and that's the Christmas tree. You guys can't see that photo. We can show you. It's us. But yeah, they don't look the best, and I know that. But it's all about what they taste like at the end of the day. I did do this with a 5-year-old. Oh, look at me blaming him. Even though you guys see mainly me do it. Okay. I mean, that one I definitely didn't do, but I'm trying to save it before I show you. So here we have the sausage rolls. These are the sausage rolls. We are going to put them in the oven. Put them in the oven. I actually did really want to do, I bought for me and Tate's mum, don't look at my nose, they're absolutely horrendous. For me and Tate's friend's mum, I was going to do apple and pork sausage rolls. However, I didn't buy enough puff pastry, so we'll be having a salad.
I'm back
Okay,
again.
let's go put these in the oven.
I put these in.